Good morning, people. Good morning. This is Spirit Journey. And yes, today, let me just move myself. Yes, today is Tuesday, November 10, 2020. And the time is 5:34 a.m. I've been awake now for um, maybe 20 minutes or so. Mm, yeah, I had it. I'm just waking up, actually. And can't really see the clock from here. Yeah, this is in my living room. I slept outside the couch. And I like, yes, good morning, viewer, good morning. Yeah, I'm just waking up. And I'd like to share with you a vision that I had. Um, Very interesting, very interesting. It was a short vision. Uh, I had awakened from sleeping. I know I was dreaming at one point. I awakened and I just again kept my eyes closed. And then I started seeing things. And I saw basically three things. The very first thing that I saw a woman. Um, she was a young woman. She was sitting at a table by herself against the wall. She was moving. She was eating, and the angle of the camera was eye level. She was wearing all white at the table. I didn't see anybody else in the room. She was sitting towards looked like the back of the room, and she had her elbows on the table while she was eating. She eating something. Oh, it was quiet. It seemed quiet. I didn't hear anything audibly, but it was it just had a quiet feel to it. The white outfit she was wearing, I noticed she had her hair up in a like a bonnet. Um, the type of it was a white bonnet, and it's type of thing like factory workers have, like you work in a big factory or a plant, and that you have to have your hair up in this thing, I guess, to prevent any hair from falling out. And you can see a part of the hair in the front, the front part of her head, the bonnet. It was slightly pulled back because you could see her hair. She was a brunette, uh, a light a light skinned woman. She could have been Hispanic. Her features were uh, like a roundish, slightly, chubby like woman. She seemed small in stature, not big. Again, she's sitting down, but my impression, she was not a very tall woman, maybe 5'3" or something. Uh, White lab coat or something else. A coat again, like they would have, like a lab coat. It was, I think, buttoned, but it was loose, or like a factory worker type of thing. Well, it was white. And then the scene changed. The scene had changed, and then it was a room, like a dining area. It was a table, not that big, had white linen cloth on it. I see that there's like stuff on the table, the dining table. There was people too. I don't remember how many people it was that I saw, but I know there was more than one individual. It could have been four, I'm not sure. But this view was from above, diagonally above them, a few feet away, and I'm seeing an individual, a man. He was slim. Um, I couldn't really see that much of a detail, um, but my impression was a Caucasian. He had on a dark suit, like a jacket, slim fitting, looked very smart. Uh, it looked formal, and there was stuff on the jacket, like medals or something. Not a lot of them. Not a lot of them. Not those gawky. You see those people that got the whole chest got all thing. No, but I remember seeing things like a. I think one was a thin bar or something like that, and it was on the left side of the jacket. It had things on the left side. I think looked like a really smart jacket. I'm not sure whether it was a military jacket or evening jacket, but it was sort of formal jacket. And they're drinking wine. There was those wine glasses. It had a stem that you hold, the base, and the glass portion, that they drink from, a round base, uh, about 5 inches in height. The portion that where the alcohol will go. What do you think? Yeah, the rounded base, and yeah, it looked like it would hold a lot. I think that those are actual wine glasses, and it was filled high. Yeah, filled high, and I see movement. They're moving. This is a live scene. Again, I didn't hear any audio. Um, I couldn't get any details of the surrounding table or anything like that, the walls, anything, but the focus was on that table. And another thing I just remember about when I was watching them, they were, I think, all men at the table. Again, it could have been around four of them. So the other individuals that um, I couldn't see their face because I think yeah, because the camera was behind them. It looked like I was seeing through a camera. So I think it was people to the side of him, but you couldn't really see a lot of detail, and it wasn't as clear it could be. Slightly out of focus, but I see them. I see that the table had stuff they were eating, and that there was drinking the wine. He had the glass in his hand. He had it in. Oh, it's his left hand too, I think. Yes, yes, it was in his left hand, I believe. It's more than one drinking glass, but I remember that individual had the glass in his hand. dark jacket. Could have been black. It was dark color. And very nice, very nice, very clean, neat. It had a point and feel. They seem wealthy. These were, I'm not sure whether it was an officer, but I think it was more like it could have been an official or affluent person. Person had an air of wealth and power. Definitely wealth and power. Um, Relatively young. He had a strong body, lean, healthy looking, nice, nice look to him. Um, what I gather, my little glass, it wasn't something small like this. Okay, this is another type of glass, and nothing like it. The one that I thought was big, stand that high, like that, stands that high and about that wide. It was wide. It was big. um, yeah. What else I remember? Yeah, no audio. I just had a feel of they're having a nice time. Very relaxing. It was a very, didn't seem stressful. Very relaxing. They were engaging in some light talk. Again, you couldn't hear what they're saying. It didn't seem animated. They seemed very relaxed. The camera. And why I say camera? Okay. What's actually allowing me to see what I'm seeing. It had those. Remember early in my visions months ago, um, there was something blocking my vision. Those little spiky things, like branches and these long, uh, like 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 a plant or something, or some type of device, something that um, like had the main branches thin though, and then the leaves or something that would come out, you know, um, but all mishmash. And in the very center was open, was clear, didn't have those things, but all surrounding it. And the camera, the lens that I'm looking through, it has the impression that it's a lens, camera lens, that's covered with this. So it's designed for me for camouflage. It's pale in color, and I've seen this so many times. This thing that's covering spiky, and why not just cover the whole damn thing? But see, it's there for a reason. It's there as a camouflage, but it's it's still there for me to see. Okay, that's the impression, because see, if something doesn't want me to see something, why don't you just put your hand over it or something like that? If you have all that time and energy to try to cover something up so I can't see, you cover the whole damn thing, just like I could go like this, right? See how simple that was? You just cover it. But no, it's all these spiky things, and it's the same pallid spikies, and the camera was going like this, up and down like that, slowly though. So again, like this is a cell phone that I'm um, utilizing right now, a cell phone, and like it is, you can move it to reposition, right? And that's what was happening. And it had a flat look to it, flat. Um, because see, some things like, See, a camera can only show two-dimensional, you know, so it has that flat look, like you're looking at a screen, and it's the same type of look as what I'm seeing in the vision. Okay. Um, yeah, I wish I can see more of this thing. It's really, really interesting. Very interesting. Uh, what's directing me to see what I'm seeing? Why this place? Why did I see the woman first? It's a young woman. She could have been in like 30s. That's my impression. 20s, 30s, or like a factory worker. So it could have. I'm wondering whether it's the same facility. So was it a restaurant? Was what was it? And again, it was when I woke up. It's around 5 o'clock in the morning, and as you see now, let me see if you can see that I have a camera. Yeah, I'm not a camera. I have a, what do you call it? A clock. See, it's a clock. Yeah, right in front of me. So yeah, so you see the time is 5:51 now. But yeah, so um, I don't know. I don't think. See, because it's so early, I don't think it's something. My impression, because of the wine glass. Not yeah, I'm being a hypocrite because you see that that's a glass of brandy. I think it's brandy. It's some flavored, a black cherry flavored liquor or something like that. I had it last night. Just had a few sips. I should see it's still full, and some raisins. Yeah, I had the I think the wine. Oh, the wine land. I had the raisins first, and then I got a glass of you know, something to drink. Just had a few sips. But yeah, so again, I'm not drinking this now. But these people were drinking at the time when I saw them. So this could be something that happened earlier. Yeah, I doubt these people would be wearing. Yeah, because see, the jacket was dark. And so that was evening wear. Evening wear. Yes, good morning, viewers. Yeah, it was evening wear. So, I mean, right now it's morning, early morning, 5:52 a.m. in the morning. I think it's Tuesday morning. It's the 10th, November 10th, 2020. Yeah, so my impression of what I was watching with the gentleman uh, at a dinner table. It wasn't that big a dinner table. It sat at least four people, 4 to 6 people. Uh, I think it's the evening, something like that. Um, I think it'll be evening wear because the jacket was a dark jacket. Someone, someone wealthy and or powerful. Um, they didn't have a hat on. Uh, yeah, so maybe I don't think that the military. I don't because I didn't see any military hat. Again, when you're eating, you take your hat off, especially you're indoors. Um, but they seemed important men, affluent, or powerful, all of the above. And then the scene changed to that room that I've been seeing. The room was Again, an aerial view, a chunky room, very spacious. And it's that same room that I've been seeing, but I can't see details. Yesterday, I was doing a formal meditation. Yeah, I stayed in yesterday, I didn't go out. And I needed to go within yesterday. I said, I've been avoiding myself. Uh, I need change in my life. I need change. This year was a big challenge for me. I need a. I know my life means something. I know I'm here for a reason, but I cannot. I'm not able to discover what it is. And I said, I am avoiding me. I keep myself distracted. And I said, why am I avoiding myself? So, again, I guess you would call it like a ritual. I took a nice shower. I mean, nothing like a good shower. I love to take my showers. They call them Hollywood showers. I used to be in the military, in the Navy, U.S. Navy, and that's what they used to call it. If you take a shower that's more than 10 minutes, they call it a Hollywood shower. Yeah, my showers could last 45 minutes. Yeah, I love to take my sweet time taking a shower. I had to shampoo my hair. Yeah, I shampooed my hair, conditioned it. Um, yeah, I love showers. So showers for me is symbolic of cleansing. It also prepares you mentally for the next step. And so I knew I wanted to take a shower. And then I set up an area. I have a mirror. I'll get part of the mirror. Yeah, this is a mirror in my room. And I have little plants. I mean, stones. I have stones in front of the mirror. I'm not going to show all of it. um, yeah, my room's a little cluttered right now. But yeah, it's my room. I'm real. I'm real. But yeah, so I cleaned up that area in front of the mirror. I used the vinegar to clean the flooring in that area, and then I have a meditation chair. Yes, they sell online this meditation chair. It you place it on the floor. It's flat. It's a low chair. It's like a mat. It's a double, not a, like it's about the width of a person sitting down, Indian style, like if you're sitting with your legs crossed. So it's just as it's the size for you to do that. It's about 4 inches high, and then there's a second mat on top of it that's very, much smaller, just where your buttocks is. They're about the same amount of height, and it has a backing that you can lean on so you can sit upright. Yeah, it's very comfortable. And I placed it in front of the mirror and used a candle. And I was just, I did it for 2 hours or 2.5 hours. Uh, yeah, I just spoke to the universe. I spoke into the mirror. I gave a word of prayer of protection and intent, and I just, I just spoke into the mirror. See, I think it's a very powerful thing to do. You know, a viewer, you think it's an important thing to do to be able to look at yourself in the mirror? Yeah. Press 1 for yes, 2 for no. It is a powerful thing to do because, see, I was taught that the answers of your life are all within you. And I'm looking for answers. So I said, a lot of us don't even like looking in the mirror, and I was one of them. Growing up, I avoided looking in the mirror because I didn't like me. I didn't like looking at my image. And I learned something else yesterday through a book. I was reading an e-book yesterday. It was powerful. Um, I have to paraphrase. This is extremely powerful. When you are afraid, when you live in fear, you it distorts the way you see your life. It it prevents you from living your potential. Fear prevents you to live your potential. And that hit me so hard. That was powerful. Yes. Any of us who's walking in fear, you're not walking in your potential. And so to be able to look at oneself in the mirror, in the eye, and you talk to yourself in the mirror. See, we don't want to see ourselves really for who we are. But there's nothing wrong with any one of us. This is a life was filled with distortions. And they want you to think that you're no good and you're lowly. But no, you are a wonderful human being. And that life outside is distorting the real you. So, okay, back to this vision thing I was seeing, try to wrap it up. That room, that big chunky room, aerial view, again very hazy. This at this point now, the vision is very very hazy. I couldn't really see clearly at all any details. Um, it's a large room, and I'm seeing that I know I've seen this room before in past visions. It's like now when I close my eyes, I almost see it within a few seconds of my closing my eyes. When I'm trying to do a meditation vision, view, almost right away I could see it now, you know. Um, but for whatever reason, I'm not able to see the clarity. It's just all haze. And some time ago, when I was seeing the similar type room, it was starting to get clearer and clearer at one time. And the clearer it got, it was getting clearer slowly but surely. Then the details came about in the room. Then I started to see furnishings in the room. Yeah, so it's really something that in a normal look, when it's hazy, you don't see anything and looks like an empty room. But no, it didn't clear. It seems like that it's not allowing you to see. It's selecting what you to see because it's not you don't see the detail. The detail grows in. So things might start to appear around the peripheral of the room and in the walls. And again, my impression, because it's like at the same position, like each time when I see these different rooms, like at first, sometimes the room may remind me of this room that you see here towards the front door. Just an impression. Sometimes it just seems like that. Then I analyze it as I'm watching. I said, that can't be the room because that's really narrow in real life. That's the foyer. And then the the room gets bigger. So I believe that it's an actual room that does exist. It's always the same room. So I might see like the chunky room, or sometimes it looks like that foyer, like where I am now. But I realize it can't be that room. I it's not it. It just may kind of remind me of the shape, but then it couldn't be because the actual shape of it. Uh, in the past, though, this might have been sometime early last year. What's really weird, early last year, I believe it was, I during the early morning visions, I did see a big room. It was an aerial view. It was a large, what do you call it, a parlor, I think you call it, a large lobby or something, very large, and had a lot of people, very crowded, and they were mostly men because they were wearing suits, dark suits, and the carpet, there was carpeting. Like sometimes when I'm watching, because in the morning I started to like yawn a little bit. And when, I guess the squeeze of your body when you're yawning and all that, keeping my eyes closed, the squeezing of my body, the contraction of my body in the process, and then the quick release, boom, it got real clear. I saw people, mostly men. I might have been maybe on the second floor, the floor above, looking downward, and that spiky thing or something was covering the lens, whatever, and it was a golden carpet. Nice look. It was so vivid, a strong gold color background, and then it had dark design swirls all throughout the carpeting. And they were actually moving about, all talking to each other. I am wondering whether these different rooms that I'm seeing, whether it's in the same facility. And also those of you who've been following this channel and uh, the visions that I have. There was something else. Early in my vision quest, I saw it looked like it was whether it be a facility or a mansion, I'm not sure. It was a light colored facade of the building, and it had one of those driveways that, circular driveway, for like taxis and limos could to go around. So there was something in the center of this driveway section of light color pebbles in a circular pattern, and they go around this. I'm wondering whether it's that facility. It's some big facility or a home, a private home, very expensive, multi-million dollar estate of something, of some facility. Uh, I'm trying to put the dots together about whether, are these places related? Are these, well, and if they're all related, what is the significance of what I'm seeing? Who are these people? And again, um, when I saw that mansion or some type of facility, I was seeing it through a camera. Like let me demonstrate. Like right now I am using my cell phone. And look, you could go up, down, left, right, I can zoom in like that and then zoom out. You see how it goes like that, in and out, zoom in and zoom out. See what I just did? What I just demonstrated? That's what was happening in the vision. That I'm looking in some device, camera, that can zoom in, zoom out, could go left, right, up, down. That's what I have. The viewer. That is what I'm experiencing. I don't hear anything. I'm just my eyes are there. And so that is what's happening to me. That's what I'm experiencing. And I desperately want to know how I could get to see more, to find out what location this is. Who are these people? And why am I sorry? That's the water pipes. So I guess people got up, and when they turn on the faucet, yeah, that's what's happening there, that sound in the background. But that is what's happening with me. So I know that these things are real. I know that these things are happening. Um, I don't believe today's vision is something that's happening at this second. Because this is early morning, and the people at the table, they're wearing, that's an evening jacket. That's an evening jacket of something. They wouldn't be wearing that in the daytime. Um, Very official. Is this a past life? Is it a parallel life? Everything seems very modern. Very modern. Everything is what people would wear, especially the young lady in the cafeteria. She was only one in the cafeteria wearing all white, like what they would wear in a factory. They had the head guard, like a bonnet, white bonnet. You see part of her hair in front. And she was moving. She was sitting there, her elbows on the table, eating. I didn't see anybody else there. She's sitting in the back of the room. Just had a quiet feel to it. I don't know who she was. Could have been Hispanic or some type of Caucasian, very pale, small features, small rounded features. Um, who knows? Who knows? It's fascinating. Fascinating. The human brain is fascinating. Uh, yeah, I was reading, yeah, after my meditation yesterday, um, I started reading one of my ebooks. I was reading a book by Dolores Cannon. She was an expert at uh, hypnotism. She would hypnotize her clients for past life regression. And this book was a book about her studies about life between life, I think it's called. It's about what happens when you die, and there's things that happen like like a train. There's like a training thing she says happens. It's all different things, but it's quite interesting. I forgot I had it. I actually forgot I had it. I think it's called Life Between Lives, and it interviewed people who had near death experiences. Uh, she has information on the actual clients that uh, cl- um, claimed past life and their account on what happened to them when they passed away in a prior life. So she combines it all in this book. Very easy reading. Yeah, so that is my vision for today. I wish I was somehow able to see more, especially that room, that big room that I see all the time. I think it's a very important room. I believe it's an official room. It exists somewhere. I'm not able to see very clearly. It doesn't. It seems like it doesn't want me to see clearly. It doesn't want me to see clearly. I believe there's some type of interference that is happening on this planet. Yeah. See, right now, you had the election a couple of days ago, right? I'm, I live in New York City, and we had an election a week ago today, and so there's information that is because it's a lockdown. Okay, see, we keep forgetting that there is a lockdown on the planet, and the COVID is its excuse. The COVID is designed to keep people in check, and I think to obscure information to prevent you from finding out certain things. It is to distract you. COVID. It's just a cold. COVID is a cold. Flu. Some of us get it out. I mean, I see young adults where I live now. I see people like in their early 20s at a line to go into what we call those urgent care facilities, the urgent care medical facilities. It's like a walk-in clinic. They're real popular now in New York City. You see them everywhere. And these urgent care clinics popped up all of a sudden in Manhattan about 2 years ago. This is a setup. And they knew this was going to happen, and they put in the infrastructure. You have some like two across the street from each other where I live. I kid you not. They set this thing up knowing that they're going to have these so-called pandemics for a cold, a flu. Young people, 20 something years old, at a line looking, had their mask on, and they looked so depressed. They were all nice and slim, very youthful looking, and it's like, folks, come on now. You're in a victim mode. You're in a victim mode. Oh, I got something. I got to race to the. Come on now. Come on now. Those things aren't free to go into. See, they have you afraid for a cold or flu. Come on. They're making you feel like a victim. Oh, I got to sniff. Oh, I better run to the, right? And you should have seen me in April of this year, April 2020. I got so afraid. And I couldn't sleep for several days. Fear. Fear consumed me then. I was so afraid of dying. I was so afraid. I said, why are you so afraid? Yeah, well, yes. There was a family member that did have to go to the hospital and did develop blood clots in their lungs. Yes, I started to feel vulnerable. See, that's what fear can make you even sicker. The type of fear I had, I thought I was on the edge. See that? For a cold flu. See, it's the mindset. The mindset is to put everybody on alert of something that always occurs every year. Flu season, cold flu season, right? Yet the weather's changing now. And yes, your body is going to change too with the weather. Okay? So you go with the flow of the season. So when it gets cooler, you dress a little warmer and uh, eat food of the season. Eat some nice, comforting food. You know, it's cold outside. Eat something nice and warm. Drink some teas, hot teas. You know, get your body acclimated. Maybe this is a good time to do a cleansing. You know, to cleanse the body of the foods that you were eating over the summer, cleaning out and prepare your body for foods that you would eat in the cooler season, right? Something like that. You go with the flow. Go with the flow. And as with my meditation session that I did yesterday, I prayed. I know this sounds, you know, new agey, whatever, but I'm not here to preach religion. I'm not into religion. I used to be a so-called religious person. I was into the Christian Bible, but I had a paradigm shift. I'm no longer into religion, but I'm into spirituality. That there is a life force. There's things that govern everything that you experience, and we're all a part of it. And I was thinking, you know, to embrace those things that actually support you. What supports you? You may ask. Okay, two main things that support me: planet Earth. It's where my feet are. My feet are standing on planet Earth, right? Um, it provides me oxygen. It provides me food. It provides water. All these things. That's something to embrace. Embrace what embraces you, the planet. And the other thing that embraces me, is the sun. The sun decides, you know, I don't want to put out any sunlight. You know, if the sun doesn't shine its light, that the planet will perish. You know, the trees, the grass, the food production, all those things will go, right? So I said, you know, um, the Earth, and if I said moon, I meant to say planet Earth. So it's the Earth and the sun. Those are the two main things that really support my living, my livelihood. Embrace the two. And I imagine that the goodness of the sun and the earth sustains me, that provides me energy. And I said, I want to be your friend and for you to be my friend. See, it's a coexistence. And my reason behind saying this, again, I know it sounds new agey. I'm not meaning to be new agey. I'm meaning to be realistic about life. For you to survive in life, there has to be an understanding and a mutual respect for things. You have to respect the planet and that sun. You have to respect it, right? Yes, thank you there. You have to respect what respects you. You have to. You have to. In this time of season where people are mistrusting each other. Oh, you don't have a man. I mean, I had two incidences of people getting. These were one was an old. She appeared older, a very scroungy looking woman. She looked very unhealthy. Um, and I did the video of her. I was filming. I had my camera on, and she had done, you know, said something to me, and I got it on tape, and I put it on YouTube. Yes, I call it a Karen at the Central Park, and then also at Central Park, this couple. and they were verbal also towards me. And it was not necessary what they were saying. So you got people who ordinarily wouldn't be saying something, who feel so threatened about a cold or a flu that they're now willing to verbally attack you if you don't have a mask. You know, people are going to be developing diseases because of that mask. That mask is not your friend. At least wear a face covering. So some of you have seen, I have this little floppy hat, and it has a face shield. Now I could see, okay, you put a face shield on, it doesn't smother you. It'll block out the wind from hitting your face. Um, you can breathe, and have that. But to have something like a thing pressed against your nose and mouth, how are you supposed to breathe in that? Like this one YouTuber said, that good ass prana. How are you supposed to breathe in fresh air? When you breathe in stale air over and over and over again, your body will start to produce toxins. Your body will be in the, what you call it, I'm going to turn off this light. I see the sunlight. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still here, folks. Yeah, so the morning is coming. See, that's the windows out there. Yeah. So, yeah, so how is the body supposed to maintain itself if it's not getting enough oxygen in the body? Your body is going to get on what's called, um, what do you call it? Stress mode. When your body's not getting enough oxygen, that is a stressor on the body, and your body will produce cortisol and adrenaline. So your heart rate is going to increase. Uh, Other chemical markers will increase in your body, and those things, those chemical markers in your system for a prolonged period of time will create disease, and they know that. They know that. Any scientist would know that. You're a young person, you're running out there. I see joggers with it on, and no one's around them. You see people on motorcycles, bicycles, with a mask on. Stupid. They can pass out. Sometimes people in a car by themselves with a mask on. They are creating dis-ease on the planet. Yeah. And here it's November. And the flu season isn't really here yet. But you get it in December and January, boy. Especially February. Man, that it's going to hit. And it's going to hit hard. Because we are walking around with a mask on our face because of fear. Now, use wisdom. Use wisdom. If you're that fearful, wear a face covering. And in some places they don't want you, like I'm not going to give the name, but it's some computer place, very well-known computer manufacturer. And when you go in their facility to buy stuff or get something repaired, I had like a bandana on as a mask. They said, no, you got to wear our thing. That blue surgical mask. Some places don't allow you to have a face covering. Yeah. So if it's about just the spittle and stuff like that, okay, a face covering. Why don't they have you covering your eyes? Did you know that same so-called virus that's in the air that they claim that's there, did you know that it can easily go in your eye membranes? If it could go up your nose and in your mouth, it will also go in your eyes. Why aren't they making it mandatory for you to wear an eye covering also? Because they know that it's all BS. If it was really about prevention, you will have to have eye protection. And early in this COVID war, if you look at my early videos, that was in March. I had the N95 mask and goggles on because I knew, oh, if it's about, because I believed it initially, had the things on, but people didn't have their, they didn't have their goggles. So what up? What up? Because they're not being honest. And they want you fearful, and they want to smother you. If these so-called scientists were really real, they would say, wear a face covering, and what else? And they said the washing the hands, things like that. Yeah, because they said that most of the people who had the COVID last March and April, they said they contacted it because they put their hands to their eyes, their face, and the germ was transferred that way. So if that's the case, they should have had a face mask and not just the muzzle, because they get in the eyes. So again, they are creating a future scenario, and that future scenario is massive numbers of young, middle, young and old, and everything in between, of getting a new type of disease that was developed by toxins in the body of prolonged mask use, of buildup of chronic low oxygen of the blood. Low oxygen of the blood will create chronic diseases eventually. It will. So go out, get fresh air. Yes, you could do the social distancing, sure. That is no problem. So that people won't talk and put, spitting, accidentally spit in your face. Okay, there's wisdom in that. To keep a distance, but go out there, get some fresh air. Do that. Eat food that is helpful for you. Yeah, I had gotten really stressed out 2 days ago, and I picked out on ice cream and flavored popcorn, and I said to myself, you have to stop that. You have to, you don't let stress get to you either. So I want to clean out my body. I had all natural food yesterday. I want to continue to drink my water. Drink water also. Drink a lot of clean water. I drink filtered water. And if some type of toxin is to get in your body, well, you want to flush it out, okay? So make sure people drink plenty of clean water. So if any toxins or virus or whatever what they want to call it gets in you, flush it out. Flush it out. You can take things to build up your immune system. Vitamin C. Let's see. Vitamin C. There's trying to think. Garlic, lemon tea. Garlic is an antiviral, antibacterial. You take a clove of it in hot water, and a half a lemon in the cup. You squeeze out the lemon. You keep the rind in there. Keep it all in there. Let it steep, and you drink that. And that's something that's gentle on the body, as a means to, as a prevention to just help fortify your body, build up your immune system. You want to build up your immune system. You don't want to break it down. Build it up. Take nice showers to relax you, things like that. Um, and yeah, I need to limit what I'm seeing. I want to get into. I need to educate myself. Yeah, I know I'm saying a lot, but I think it's all related. The signs of the time, the signs of the time, they want you to be in panic mode. No, be in wisdom mode. Be in wisdom mode. Be in wisdom, knowledge, and truth mode. Yes. So I stayed in yesterday. I did a meditation because I need to get to know myself. I ate healthfully yesterday. I have to get food. I have to buy food today. Yeah. Um, Eat healthy and go within. And you know what else I was doing? I have tons of books in my living room. I have tons of books, and I was just dusting underneath they're under my coffee table. My books that I've been accumulating since um, um, 2015. That's 2015. Yeah, I that's when I incurred the paradigm shift. Actually, the paradigm shift was introduced to me December of 2014, and the full impact. But by 2015, I was like a zombie. I was really out of it, and I said I got to get information. So I went to my nearest bookstore, just started buying books of things I thought would be beneficial. Uh, I have to start reading them. I read some of them, but I I've been preoccupied, distracted. I should say, not preoccupied, distracted with the things on YouTube. This whole year was a big distraction for me. I said, I need to get to know myself, and I need to start educating myself about reality, about what's going on, and about personal empowerment. So they want you afraid, but see, when you're in knowledge, it just helps fortify you, and it makes you feel strengthened. And I said, that's what I want. I don't need fear. I need empowerment, and to have personal love for myself. Embrace where you live. Embrace the planet. Embrace the things that are on this planet. Embrace the sun, because they are the ones that nurture you. Be one with that environment. If you're in oneness with the earth and the sun, you're going to be more um, gentler to yourself. Oops, I think my camera just stopped. Sorry about that. I think the camera. Sorry about that. The camera just went off. So if you could hear me, I guess I gotta sign off. The camera just went off, but yes, he's all good. See, people don't want us to know the truth. They don't want us to embrace the. Interesting that that's when it conked out. Okay, but yes, enjoy, enjoy you, love yourself, be one with what sustains you. When you're in one, it's like a protection. The planet and the sun will protect you because you're going to be in alignment with it, and you're going to have grow common sense, and it's going to nurture you. It's not going to be against you. When you're in one, in harmony with nature, you will be protected to some degree at least. Okay, so I'm going to be signing off now. The screen went black. It froze for whatever reason, but I see that the monitor is still running. That the numbers are still rolling. So, yes, I thank you all for watching this live stream. Be safe, be well, eat well, and go within. I thank you. Please share this video with friends and family members. You can subscribe to my channel, Spirit Journey. And those of you who want to support my channel, you can PayPal me. Go to my channel, Spirit Journey, and on the banner of my channel on the right hand side, you will see my PayPal me link. Just click on it and follow the prompts. Any amount would be greatly appreciated. Thank you again. Peace, love, and joy. Bye bye.